What's up, guys? Dave Bains, out here at my family's paintball park, Sacramento, California, Capital Edge. Just got done playing some recreational paintball. First time I played since we had a field anniversary, so it's not the first time since I played World Cup. So taking a few weeks off, felt good. Felt like I had a lot of fun out here playing with I guess the up and coming next generation of pros. I guess we're doing this as kind of like a cool thing. Israel from Social had a great idea, and he was like, you know, kind of talk about what's been going on in the off seasons and stuff. You know, other sports you have you know, Sports Center, and you know, they kind of have a way of talking about what's going on with certain, you know, players, athletes, whatnot. So just wanted to kind of, you know, do a recap of what's been going on. Just been hanging out, playing like I said, a little recreational paintball. You know, I've opened up, or started a new chapter in my life, and this last year, which was starting my own teams, my own farm program kind of thing, and you know, kind of started that whole thing. I've been wanting to do it for years, kind of pushed it off, and then this last year I finally pulled the trigger, and honestly I enjoyed it. I met a lot of great kids that were very appreciative. They enjoyed it. Man, hold on, man. Armani, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good buddy Armani just rolled in. He's on crutches. That's sad to say. We're going to cut for a little bit. I want to talk to my buddy. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. A little break. So, you know, just last year, we started a couple teams out here at the park. A lot of the players that, you know, a lot of the kids that work out here and stuff. Good kids, good group of guys, really appreciative and stuff. And so I'm going to build on that and you know, expand that. So this next week we are expanding the whole the DMG teams, the DMG from, you know, MPBL, PSP, and WCs. My little off season I've been doing a lot of hunting, a lot of, you know, clay pigeon shooting and stuff.
Talk about what you're doing next week with Damage. A lot of people are curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I know that's, you know, been brought up. I got a few messages, and I appreciate everyone. The encouragement and the great comments I've been getting. You know, I'm not sure what's going to happen next year. I don't want to ever say a Brett Favre and say I'm going to retire and then come back. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm kind of just living day by day on this and that, hanging out. I think I'm going to have a full plate here for the next 2 months with the team and stuff. Still, you know, and if I do retire, I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying you know, I'm not. If I do retire, I'll continue playing paintball. My next step is just honestly to get, you know, 20, 30, 50, 100 kids to, you know, to their max potential and just help out the next generation. I think that's a lot of the pro players that I know and are friends with are doing that, and they try to give you advice and they try to help these kids out, and I think that's kind of a cool thing to do, and you know, that's something I can easily offer these kids, so that's kind of where I'm focused on right now.
What are you hoping to accomplish with DMG?
What would I like to accomplish? Man, it would be amazing if I took a group of guys in the lower divisions and just kept, like, you know what I mean, like had a rotation, like, you know, I have a D4 and a D3 team last year. I expect both teams to move up, and they told me they wanted to move up. And then I had the D1 team. You know, I would love to keep that D1 team going, and then, you know, have one. You know, they had success this year. You know, they had some ins and outs. I mean, they had a great World Cup event. They lost in overtime to Top Gun, who convincingly won the tournament. So I mean, they you know, they started off a little bit slower. And I kind of knew it was going to happen like that. I don't want to say, you know, I don't want to sound like, oh, you know, I knew they weren't going to do great, because they were in the fight every tournament. You know, they were only losing games by a point or two. My goal is it would be great for that team after this next year playing D1 to move up to pro, and I think that's a realistic goal. And I'm going to say it here on camera that I think that can happen. I hope it happens. Then the D3 team that we had last year that came out of the park, I would expect them to do D2, move into D2. They won the series at NPBL this last year in the D3. And the other team that we had was the D4 team. They won the series in D4. I expect them to move up to D3 next year, this coming 2013 season. And then kind of go from there. You know, it would be great if I could have a team in every division, you know, playing, and then, you know, playing in all the 3 leagues. You know, on the West Coast here we have the WC PPL, which is Mike Hinman's league, which is a great league. You know, I would love to, you know, start them off in that, move them to the national.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I mean, I think the last event was a tough loss. I think Houston Heat played a phenomenal game. You know, they definitely deserved the win. They were definitely the best team this year in that division. I think we came a little short when we needed to, and they just, you know, they just played a better game. They deserved the win. So, you know, I had a lot of, you know, my old Russian comrades on the team, I want to congratulate them. You know, I want to congratulate the owners and the coaches on that team. You know, they did a great job for the first year. NPPL, talk about just blowing it for us as a series and as a team. You know, I think that we were all really just disappointed. So that was a tough one. So I think 2 tough things like that kind of, you know, they kind of weigh on me right now. So that kind of sucks. So, but other than that, you know, I just want to say thanks to everyone. Say my family, I love them, and that's about it.